Why hello. In this quick video, we'll be fixing the radio. Problem is, turn the ignition on, turn the fan off. Radio doesn't work. So what are we going to do? We're going to figure out what's wrong and we are going to fix it. So what are we going to start doing? First thing, the most obvious thing, I did some research and one of the solutions was to hold the power button with the ignition on for a minute. Now I'm not going to sit here and doing this for a minute because I already tried and it didn't work. So we're going to scrap that idea. But that's something you can try. Maybe it'll help. Next thing we're going to do is look at the fuses. So let's jump over to the fuse box real quick. On the Volkswagen Jetta, the fuse box is right here on the driver's side. Using the key, I'll prop this off. And looking at this little fancy thing, which does not help at all, but I do know what I'm looking for. Apparently the fuse is this one. Fuse, I have no idea what number that is, to be honest. 42 by the looks of it. It should be the radio. 25 amp fuse. Let's check it out and see what's up. Okay. Looking at the fuse, it looks okay. So we know the problem's not here. So where else are we going to look? Well, according to my research, there's one more place to look, and that is behind the radio. So let's get over there real quick. Okay, so the fuse in the fuse box was okay. There is a fuse in the radio. It's on the back side. So how are we going to get it out? Well, I was thinking to myself, I need special tools because there's little slots in here for special tools to pull it out. My first idea was, I'm not going to buy any special tools. I'm just going to pull this whole unit out. I decided that was a bad idea after I found out how long it's going to take to pull out this whole unit. To pull out everything, you need to take this panel off, maybe this panel off, unscrew some bolts, and then this thing will come off. The cheaper option was to buy the special tools. So that's what I did. Here's one, somewhere here's another, here's the other. As you notice, I only have two. It will work. These are like literally a couple bucks. So what you do is just shove them in here. Wait for the click. You heard the click. There's one. There's two. If you're using two, it's going to be a little bit harder. It's better to get all four of them. But I already pulled this side out a little bit, and we're just going to yank on this side, and ta-da, there it is. There comes that sucker. And somewhere in here, there's another clip to undo this. I forgot how to do it, so I just pull it out like that. But there is a right way to pull it out. I'm probably doing something wrong, and I forgot how to take it out. So we're going to leave that one in here. Anyway, what we are looking for is for the fuse in the back. So let me give you a better view. Okay, so right here we have a very fancy wiring harness, and it is very tight in here, so man, it's hard to record stuff. But basically there's a little lever right over there that you pull up and this thing comes out. Let me try to demonstrate this. Shove my hand in here, try to find this stupid lever. Of course, I'm going to open up the cup holder. Let me put that back in real quick. There. I grabbed it. As you can see, I'm pulling up. And this thing should release like that and break everything else in the world while I'm at it. But that is how you disconnect it. Ideally, you'd be holding this so it doesn't fall out like that. But we got it out. And I don't feel like breaking anything else. But if you look, there's a little 10 amp fuse in there. Let's take it out and see what's up. Okay, I don't feel like holding this radio, so I'm just going to push this clip in and unplug that. That way, we can see this beautiful 10 amp fuse. Look at that beautiful thing. Let's pull it out. 10 amp fuse, and we have it out. That looks fancy. Look at that. You can't even see what's wrong with it. And I can't see. Oh, yep, there it is. There it is. I see it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but right in between the 10 and the 1, the fuse is a tad broken. So let me quickly go get another 10 amp fuse and we'll try this sucker out. Okay, here we have a new fuse. It is a little uglier, but let's plug it in real quick. And I think at this point it is worth mentioning, you might be tempted just to bypass the fuse and just add like a little wire here. But the thing is, the fuse went for some reason. That reason could be caused by multiple things. For example, if there's a short and the fuse blows, that's a good thing. It's keeping your car safe. If you decide to bypass that and there's a short somewhere, you can seriously mess something up, maybe cause a fire. If it just blows, because sometimes fuses go out by themselves, it's not recommended, but you can bypass it. I highly do recommend that you replace it with a new one, because that way you're just not masking a problem that exists. I was working on a car, the radio went out after I tried to jump start the car. Same thing might have happened. Somebody might have just tried to jump start it and the fuse went. I don't know. Who knows? Let's plug it in and test it out. Okay. Let's plug this bad boy in. There's some sort of label here, so we'll just plug this wire in there. Should be two, but I don't know. And we're going to slide this weird connector back in. I'm not going to show you me putting it in, because I'm pretty sure you don't need to know how to do it. You just plug it in and it should clip in. Just make sure it's unclipped. And one thing that is worth pointing out, let me put this aside real quick. And I'm stuck. Is that there is a little clip right here. A little black clip. You push it and this thing moves. So let's get this thing extended. Let's plug everything back in. And one thing I'm going to do is, before I put everything together, I will test the radio and then I'll shove it back in, because I don't feel like having to deal with it again. Oh, did you hear that? I heard that. Okay, slide it in, don't push it in. Ooh, radio. Radio works. Okay, well, the radio works. Let's put it all back in. Okay, I hope it's in, but hey, look at this. Woohoo! Radio works. This is good. There you go. So I hope this was a helpful video. I wasn't perfect in that I couldn't figure out how to pull these things out. So I literally just yanked them out. That's probably not a good idea. I think what you have to do is push in the clips, and that will undo it. But I bought the set for like literally $5. It came with a few other toys in there, but it's definitely worth spending the few bucks on those pullers than having to replace all this. And it was a relatively quick fix, assuming that you have the tools. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it works out for you. Try it out. Let me know how it goes. Thank you.